When we had last left the Spacefarer, they had a great revelation with the 1st Cavalry and learned that Ron Hope was inextricably involved in their goings-on and sought to go out to Hopetown, to the factory, and confront him there. But instead they kind of screwed around and went to a whole bunch of planets and thought about building an outpost. But now it was time for all of that. This is Starfield. Welcome back. Zoop, zoop, zoop. There we are. Let us head on out. Now also, before I forget, actually, let's bring up our little perks, our talents, and let us get outpost engineering, right? That way we can sort of lean into this some more. There we go. Yeah, you can construct improved outpost modules and research additional modules at a research lab. Sounds pretty useful. There we go. And then we can also get progression credit for this as we go on with our outpost building endeavors. And then planetary habitation. I'm not sure what this is entirely for. I know what this is for, I should say. sorry. I know what this is for. I'm not sure how we'll advance this. Right? Will we actually have to build outposts on extreme planets? In which case, maybe you just farm it up by tossing around outposts and stuff, you know, and like plop one down, delete it, so on and so forth. Build habitable outposts on 3 different planets. Oh, okay. That's way less wilder than I thought it would be. All right, fair enough. Good. Okay, let us head on over here. And also, in between videos, I went and checked. I've got some ideas, or a great idea for a place. I'm thinking maybe Tau Ceti at Tau Ceti 8B. I was looking through the star map and found that. And that'll be our, like, prime base, and we can also set up shop around the rest of Tau Ceti, I think. Have that going pretty well for us. Okay, let's head on. Oh, hold up. I should probably track the actual quest, huh? Confront Ron Hope. Okay, there we go.
Howdy.
Good. And in here.
I've found something for you.
Thank you, Hadrian, but, well, you know what? Fine.
Hey.
Why not? Do you have anything for me?
I do. This is all yours.
Spice. A spicy carapace as well.
Bye, Captain.
Okay, sure. Let's head on through here. Honestly, I'm surprised we aren't already being met with some form of resistance. You know? Huh. Do I go back through here? And not up to the actual office? Seems that way. Huh. Is there going to be, like, violence? Are we going to actually fight? I wonder how this is going to go down. Okay. Oh, the Rangers beat me to it.
That's very generous, Mr. Hope.
It's well earned, Burkett. We set some ambitious quotas. You met every one of them.
Well, I won't pretend it was easy, but everyone pulled together and we got it done.
I'll let you share the good news, whenever and however you like.
Thanks. I appreciate that.
I remember Burgett. Okay.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
What do you have to say?
Make your questions snappy. Just stay
Okay.
safe on my floor, all right?
What about you?
Enjoy your visit to Hope Tech.
Something more you need, Deputy?
Oh, there's something more I need, Ronald.
Good to see you again. Well, I've just received a report from the Marshal about your progress. He said you had a promising lead on the mercenaries who stole my ship. I trust you're here with good news?
You know what? Looking at Ron Hope, he looks a lot like Wes Johnson, specifically young Wes Johnson, right? Current day Wes Johnson, of course, sports like a goatee or beard or whatever, right? He's aged, right, of course, as you would expect. But also importantly and vitally, Wes Johnson in real life, of course, the voice actor here of BGS fame, right? Voices so many different characters. If just making sure we're all on the same page. But dude lost a ton of weight as well, right? And like, good for him, right? Good on it. But especially when he turned around here, Ron Hope looks so much like
time is money.
Like Wes Johnson, you know, which is frequently something that occurs in games where, you know, for the sake of motion capture, for people's faces, frequently characters will look like the actual voice actor, you know? But I don't think that's necessarily the case in BGS games because, you know, there's just so many different characters. But more so in games where there's fewer characters and, like, each character has its own specific and assigned voice actor, and it's not a voice actor sort of delivering lines for a plethora of different characters, you know? Think more so like a Red Dead Redemption, you know, something like that. Red Dead Redemption 2 or Alan Wake 2.
Lose your train of thought?
Games like that where it's a smaller cast, so to speak. And the side characters in something like that, sure, that could be anybody. But, you know, the main, primary, and even secondary characters tend to have the face mapping, which is wild that this seems to be the case, what's going on here, right? I don't know. I think maybe it's probably unnecessary, but it may be, like, referential to... Like, it may just be a wink and nod for Wes Johnson fans, right? Also, throughout that, had I been saying Wes Anderson? Because that's a completely different Wes.
I don't mean to seem rude, but could you hurry it up?
All right, yeah. Oh, I learned something very interesting. Sorry to interrupt, Mr. Hope, but we need to talk. Not good news for you. You can drop the act, Hope. Oh, I learned something very interesting.
Did you now? Well, don't keep me in suspense.
Paxton Hull told me you hired him to clear out those farms. I'm afraid Paxton Hull has implicated you in a conspiracy against the Freestar Collective. It's over, Hope. I know you hired the First. Is there something you want to tell me about hiring the First? Let's do a question.
No, and I don't care for the insinuation.
Well, I'm afraid Paxton Hull implicated you.
Oh, the same Paxton Hull who was court-martialed during the Colony War? Well, I've never met the man, and I can't imagine why he'd make an accusation against me.
Show Slate, I have evidence that you hired the First to seize farms. Hull kept your instructions to use as evidence against you. He knew we'd find him. Hull burned you pretty good. He gave me the slate with your directives to the First. Do you deny that you were involved? Do you deny it?
Don't presume to question me. You know who I am.
Okay. Yeah, show Slate.
That two-faced bastard kept the slate. Oh, I suppose this is his revenge against the Council of Governors for what happened during the war. I'm impressed, Deputy. It's clear you have a...
Oh, he's gonna try to bribe us.
...bright future ahead of you.
What's going on? What is this about, Mr. Hope?
Nothing that concerns you, Birgit. In fact, why don't you make yourself scarce?
I think I'd like to hear what the deputy has to say.
Tell me everything. I'm sure you had a good reason for doing this. I love that you can also apparently still play like a bootlicker here, right? And just completely bow down before Ron Hope. Start talking, you treacherous bastard. Or traitorous bastard. I want all the details before I nail you for this. Alright. Tell me everything.
The cards are on the table. So why not? The truth is, we've been falling behind the competition. Significantly so. We needed solutions. A few years ago, I began to diversify. We started to research chemicals, fuel, those sort of things, we developed an experimental fertilizer. And it failed utterly. It wiped out entire crops. I was prepared to write the whole thing off when we made a discovery that changed everything. Turns out, our fertilizer was transforming the soil, bolstering its mineral content tenfold.
That's pretty fucking wild. Go on. So you used unwitting farmers to transform the soil. The fertilizer destroyed crops? It destroyed the crops?
Not all at once, of course. But we could never find anything that would grow in it. Eventually, everything we tried to plant failed. And died.
I didn't even know y'all were into agriculture, really. Okay. So you used unwitting farmers to transform the soil?
Mining is expensive, and so is the cost of raw materials. My mineral-enriching fertilizer solves several problems at once. The farmers provide free manual labor, and once the land is ready, we move in to extract and process the soil.
There is enough mineral content in there for actual, like, manufacturing purposes? That's pretty fucking wild. You used the first to seize the farmland and keep the operation a secret. You were doing what you thought was necessary to save your company. You destroyed lives to turn a profit. How could you possibly justify this? I mean, I think it's right up here. Alright, but let's hear him out.
Look around you. Everyone in this building, in this town, is depending on me. I provide the jobs that put food on their tables, clothes on their backs, and roofs over their heads. The fact is, the business hasn't been doing well lately. Without drastic action, cuts would become unavoidable. These people work hard for me, and they trust me to do the same in return. I cannot, I will not let them down.
Okay. But you did destroy other lives to turn a profit. Even if what he says is true, he still fucked over the farmers and stuff who were doing their own thing.
Look, I'll level with you. We're falling behind the competition.
I love that that's a narrative thread here.
People of this town depend on me for their livelihoods, and I won't let them down. Cutting my costs means saving their jobs.
I can't believe what I'm hearing. How could you do something so awful to innocent people, to families?
Not another word out of you, Birgit. I can take your job and more. We'll discuss this later. In any case, I suppose the gig is up. I give you my word that I'll call off the operation and
is it gig or jig?
To its rightful owners.
The operation ends now. That's not enough. And the people your hired muscle killed? What about them? What about them?
You're right, of course. Something must be done. I'll set up a fund to handle funeral expenses and take care of any surviving family members. We'll do this the right way. I give you my word.
And this is very, like, I don't know, feels very realistic in that a corporate CEO is trying to buy their way out of accountability. That's not enough.
You're right. Yeah, those families deserve to be compensated for the inconvenience. Perhaps a discount on their next purchase from Hopetech. With that resolved, let's talk about you. As a member of the Council of Governors, I'm authorized to award you a substantial bonus. And of course, we'll both agree to forget about my little cost-cutting endeavor.
I understand your position, but I have to do my job. You're going to turn yourself in, and I'll be telling the Marshal everything. Except 20,000 credits. It's too bad Hull died before he could tell me anything. Attack. How about I give you something instead? A funeral? Oh my god. You can just openly attack him. Wow, that is wild. Are you trying to buy me off?
Did I not make myself clear? I'm offering you a reward for a job well done. Nothing more. And with that job so capably done, we'll consider the matter closed. I'll be needing that slate from Major Hull, of course.
I love how slimy he is here and how, like, he's really trying to worm his way out of this. But I kind of also, at the same time, wish that there was just more room for character development here, right? Like I wish there was just more to this arc, you know? Like, a lot of the shit where we kind of went around to different outposts and stuff, or different ranger outposts, and met with the different rangers there and all of that, a lot of that was kind of unnecessary development, you know, with the various rangers, because we dwelled a lot on their own characters and whatnot, and when push comes to shove, it doesn't entirely matter in this quest arc, right? I would have loved if we lingered more on Ron Hope, and maybe even have it to where they try to pull the rug out from under you more so.
Time is
with
money.
Ron Hope. Or at the very least, make it more gutting. What the hell is going on here? You know, make it to where there's more people dependent on him. You know, I don't know. I guess I just love fucked up tragic shit. You know, I just fucking love fucked up stories and all that. Like, I would love it if we were standing in front of some people who, like Burgett here, has completely lost all faith in Ron Hope, right? I would love it if we were standing in front of people who hadn't, right? And they vilified us for going about this the right way and trying to take him in. You know, I would love it if the people working here were also like, you're gonna fuck me over? You're gonna fuck over Ron? And then, even on top of it, have some of the fucking Freestar Rangers show up and be knowingly corrupt, right? Do you think they'll pull that and show, like, the fucking police force here is also knowingly implicated as well? That, like, they were taking bribes actively? Because that represents such a perfect opportunity for a new player in the Force or whatever, in the Freestar Rangers, to potentially be immune to bribery. Whereas, I don't know, like, for example, the fucking Marshal could be taking bribes from Ron Hope and seeing him as a respectable man or whatever, right?
I don't mean to seem rude, but could you hurry it up?
But it seems more like they're going for a situation where Ron Hope, the buck stops there, and, like, he just kind of played them for fucking idiots, you know? But maybe not. Okay, let's see. You're going to turn yourself in, and I'll be telling the Marshal everything.
Well, let's not be too hasty, Deputy. There's something else you need to consider. I'll do what's necessary to protect my company and my employees. If you tell anyone about this, you're risking their livelihoods. Do you really want to put all these people out of work and make their families suffer?
I don't want anyone to suffer. I want justice. Don't put this on me, Hope. I'm willing to accept some collateral damage if it means making you pay. Like you made those farmers suffer? Let's bring up the farmers.
But on a much larger scale. Yes.
Right. And this is also very real shit wherein they, like, folks like this, big corporate entity CEOs and all of that, will totally use, like it even says here, their business as collateral, you know, wherein, like, yeah, this shit legitimately happens. Like, it happened recently with airlines, wherein they're too big not to fail, but to allow to fail. You know, some companies pause it before, I don't know, governing bodies, for instance, in order to get bailouts and all of that, to receive money because they fucked up somewhere along the line. Some sort of, I don't know.
Take your time.
Some sort of global event occurred that put them in the red, and they were in danger of closing down. And it's a necessity. It's practically a like a national or even global utility, right? In the case of an airline. All these people go out of work, and you don't have this service. Ergo, whoops, we fucked up. Maybe we shouldn't have played it too close to the edge, and our leadership should have planned contingencies around this. But we've been kind of playing it fast and loose and expanding way faster than we ought to. So can we get a bailout? Right? Okay. Don't put this on me, Hope.
Well, I'm afraid there's no avoiding it. The past can't be changed, but the future is very much in your hands, Deputy. You put me away, and this company will fall apart. You have destroyed far more lives than I did. I'll make myself very plain. I won't let you jeopardize my reputation, this company, or the people who work for me. If that means you suffer an unfortunate incident at the hands of my security personnel, so be it. I'm important. You're nothing.
You're not actually threatening to attack a Freestar Ranger, are you?
Attack. Bribes and threats aren't going to work on me. For your employees' sake, I'll keep your secret, but your scheme ends now. Attack. If you refuse to come quietly, I'll have to use force. Okay. Huh. Man, yeah, push is coming to shove here. I do like the way in which a lot of the exposition here is delivered. Like I said, I just wish we had more time to linger on Hopetown and Ron Hope and the whole situation, you know? Some of the other stuff with the Freestar Rangers, like I said, it just feels so external to this. It feels so secondary, you know, toward driving this narrative home.
Take
right?
your time.
If anything, I cannot help but be reminded of The Outer Worlds, because there's remarkably so many similarities here between the Freestar Ranger arc specifically and The Outer Worlds, right? Even down to, like, the space western aesthetic, you know? Even down to that. It's remarkably similar, right? And I feel like Outer Worlds kind of handles it better because, like I said, they kind of linger on it more so. And although there are multiple arcs within that game and different planets have their own sort of arc, you sort of dwell on these issues through different perspectives by way of doing those different arcs. But it's all sort of
time.
It all sort of has this cohesive ideology behind it, you know? Anyway. Bribes and threats aren't going to work on me. Attack. We are attacking. There is no chance of persuading here, apparently.
Such a shame to see a promising career cut so tragically short.
Wow, yeah, we have to kill him. Okay. I'm assuming we can't take him in peacefully.
Taking fire over here!
Oh, shit. There we go.
Think you can take me?
Okay, hang on, Hadrian. Be at peace, Hadrian. Yeah, we have to kill him. Oh, that sucks so much. Oh, no, wait, there's one more person here. Yeah, nothing. Oh, that sucks so much, dude. The fact that there are right? Like, it doesn't... This is another situation, we've remarked on this before, wherein Starfield's more grounded, I mean, it is science fiction, but more grounded setting relative to Fallout and Elder Scrolls makes it to where situations like this really sting, right? Like, when you're in Elder Scrolls land, as we were just recently with Skyrim, you have a situation like this, you're just like, yeah, I guess we'll have to kill you. I mean, there's non-lethal stuff that exists in Skyrim, right? There's paralysis magic, there's various poisons that do the same thing. You can just punch someone, you know? You can just beat the shit out of someone in that way. And, we never really question, oh, why can't we resolve it in that sense, right? Why can't we resolve it peacefully? But here, we're literally, like, playing a cop, and this game is flush full of an entire less than lethal set of weaponry, and you can even modify otherwise lethal energy weapons to be non-lethal, and yet you can't resolve something like this and bring Ron Hope in to actually face the music, rather than, you know, have to kill him and send shit spiraling in that way, right? Very unfortunate, I think. I would almost say, maybe it would have been better if they didn't even have the EM weapons in, you know? Right? Because it's... Or better yet, make us be a criminal, right? Have us be more of a criminal element rather than literally law enforcement for the Freestar, right? It just goes even further, like I said, to highlight the inadequacy of this situation wherein we can't bring him in peacefully. We have to kill him, right? We have to do it. Right? Whereas I'm more lenient to forgive that if, okay, you're just playing a criminal who's kind of caught in this whole situation, you know? And even then, I think he could still make a case. But yeah, I think I'm just more ready to forgive not having the reactivity there. It's just more so like, oh, we're showing you this in your face that, yeah, there are EM weapons. There are perks for enhancing them. There are mods and stuff to build out non-EM weapons into that. There's this whole less than lethal situation that exists in the game, but it seems like a secondary thought or something that they just didn't have the time to flesh out or ultimately got cut. I have no idea. All right, well, let's kill him.
That's dangerous.
I know. It's supposed to be. Hadrian, it's supposed to be. I'm killing them. I'm literally executing him on the fucking ground. There you go. Okay. Great. If anything, this feels even more fucked up. Me just running, going over and shooting them in the fucking face as they're unconscious on the ground. Damn, look at Cosette.
Damn.
Oops, sorry, Hadrian.
I'm hit. I need some help. Over here.
There you go. Okay. Sure. Okay. Yeah, your whole weird outfit. Damn, I can't get Ron Hope's fucking fit. Good lord. Wow. Well, after this, I just can't hold on to his fucking hat anymore, can I? Good lord. Like so many fucking... yeah, like so many enraged conservative movements before it. I've had enough. Like, you know, I have to throw off my fucking Hopetown hat into a fucking toilet and try and flush it down, or I'll go into my fucking backyard and burn my Hopetown, my Hopetech hat. Right? I just can't take it. God, this is just like, Gillette, or it's just like fucking Bud Light. God, I thought this gigantic billion-dollar company was on my side. All right. Hey, Burgett, are you going to be the new Ron now?
He tried to have you killed. I don't understand. Mr. Hope always seemed like such a good person.
Yeah, he was respectable.
Everything he said about the farmers and hiring those mercenaries, it was so awful.
He cared about the people loyal to him, but nobody else. Hope was a greedy bastard who put on a friendly face. People can be complicated. You alright? Are you alright? God, I would love it if it didn't end here. I would love it if this was not the end. Are you alright?
I'm just a little in shock. I'm still not sure I understand.
I'll talk more
what
about that in a bit.
A conspiracy to steal farmland? It's just so hard to believe. That's not the Ron Hope I know.
He cared about the people loyal to him, but nobody else. Hope was a greedy bastard who put on a friendly face. People can be complicated. I wouldn't necessarily call him a greedy bastard. I mean, he definitely was. But more so, he had like a hero complex, right? Like he thought that he would be the one to save everybody, thus the rules do not apply to him. You know? Thus, if I'm doing this in order to help everyone in this way, the rules shouldn't apply to me. I should be above all of that and above all of you, right?
Guess I'm not the only one who's a
Which,
little in shock.
as I said, true enough, how often do we see that in real life? All right. Hope was a greedy bastard who put on a friendly face. I guess that's the closest I can get to what I would like to say.
No, you're wrong. That's not all he was. He always looked out for us, for his employees.
Then that's how you should remember him. It doesn't justify what he did. It's time you saw him for what he was, a monster. Yeah, if he looked out for you, then you would have never been in this shit, right? It's time you saw him for what he was. He was a fucking monster.
We never saw that side of him.
Well, now you have.
And now he's... You killed him.
I didn't want to kill him. Sometimes justice is violent and ugly. Felt good to avenge the people he hurt. I didn't want to kill him. Look, you saw. I pulled out my little laser gun to stun him.
Nobody should ever want that. Especially when it means killing someone who meant so much to so many people. What happens to us now?
There must be a second in command. I'm sure you'll be alright. This is probably the end for Hope Tech. I don't know, there's probably a second in command, I would guess. Right, it's too big of a company or whatever. Or it gets bought out and owned by the Freestar Collective. I have no idea if it works that way. I don't really fully know how their governance even works, right? If it's too big of a company, like it's literally a starship manufacturing company, as well as apparently they're in agriculture. Like we said, they may get bailed out. They might get fucking bailed out. All right, there must be a second in command.
That would be Elana Nwankwo.
Who?
She seems pretty capable. Maybe we'll be okay after all. I guess we'll have to figure things out. Find a path forward.
Okay. So, cool way to have had this also continue on and be even fucking more rad, right? If you're going to make the player have to kill Ron, right? If you don't make it to where I can take him in peacefully, I either have to accept his bribe, be shitty in that way, or I have to kill him. I can't in some way apprehend him, right? If only there was some way in this vast science fiction world in which I could take someone down non-lethally, right? But, just doesn't exist. Sorry, Adrian. Despite the fact that, also very weirdly, speaking of Hadrian, the UC Vanguard quest arc totally has moments where there's a big option to bring things in to do it non-lethally, right? When the Terramorphs attack. Yeah, it's very bizarre that they have that there, but here, where it's even more obviously sort of needed, it's not here, right? There's no option to do it non-lethally. Whereas during the Terramorph attack, right, when people are mind-controlled, I could have easily been like, oh yeah, there's, right, as the Terramorphs attack, I'm like, yeah, those people are just gone forever, right? It's permanently fucked them up they're like zombies now. Thus, I have to kill them, and it's fucked up in that sense, right? But here, you know, we could have taken these people in, right? It's wild that that we're not dwelling on it more, right? I don't know. It feels fucked up the way in which Burgett kind of came down on us. It feels like that should happen if you very consciously decide to go about it, but I don't know. Feels very weird the way in which this panned out. But regardless, to go back, a cooler way in which this could have played out if you wanted to force that that binary decision of either you accept the bribe or you kill Ron Hope here. Have it to where everybody fucking turns on you, right? Holy shit, I would fucking love that. And then you somehow have to play to the Council of Governors, right? You have to prove your innocence and Ron Hope's guilt before them, you know? That would be amazing. Like, yeah, it turns out the brass of the Freestar Rangers, the Marshal, or whoever, how many in there, are in some way implicated in this whole thing, and they don't want it to get out that they're directly involved and that they've been, like, letting Ron Hope get away with shit like this. Thus, they press the matter that you completely fuck things up, right? Have the workers here, have a bunch of them also turn against you and be like, yeah, you completely fucked this shit up for us. You fucked us over in this big way. Have so many people turn against you and have it be like this big moment where you can actually sort of out potential corruption within the Freestar Rangers, right? And like I said, it seems like they're really just not going that route whatsoever with the Freestar, in that it feels like they're in a sense painting them as almost angels, you know, right? Like, no, they're not corrupt. They were just played, you know. They were just kind of idiotic, right? When there's a huge opportunity for them being fucked up, right? That said, I don't know. Maybe the conspiracy will continue on. We could go there and show up, and that could be the case. It really doesn't feel like it, though, right? Okay. It just feels a lot less daring compared to the UC arc that we just did. Because I feel like the shit with Ve Victus was so fucking rad and so fucking, like, unexpected from their degree of writing or whatever, right? So unexpected with how much they were willing to press things and be like, yeah, they were fucked up. They were just corrupt. There was a conspiracy. Holy shit, this guy's here. You know? Shit like that was so fucking dope. And I thoroughly enjoyed all of that up to the point of the ending, I think, which like I remarked on, it felt a little naive or whatever. I don't know.
Keep an eye on your valuables if you can't protect your own.
I think it's the sci-fi, more grounded setting that's giving me very different expectations from, right? It's got such a grounded tone, you know, compared to Fallout, certainly, and even Elder Scrolls to a degree, where I'm a lot more willing to just be like, you know, oh, we gotta kill this guy, you know? This is a matter settled by the blade, so to speak. Okay, let's head on over to Aquila. Let's see how this goes. It would be fucking wild if this is like the midpoint, you know? Or 2/3 of the way through, right? I would love it if there was, like, we got thrown out of the Freestar Rangers. Alex Shadid maybe comes with us. Maybe some of the Rangers that we met at the various outposts, we have to hook back up with them, prove our innocence to them, and then be able to work our way back up to...
the galaxy's best testament to human resilience, if you ask me.
Work our way up to meeting with the Council of Governors and whatnot. We don't even really know who all is on the fucking Council of Governors, right? Despite them referring to them a few times. We don't know how many people or who they are. We know... well, one, previously at least two, you know?
Are we surprised the contents came damaged?
Oh.
That's just how things are.
Okay. Let's head on over here. But yeah, I also can't help but be reminded of sort of my own fun theory of how I would have liked it to have gone with the Freestar. Sort of them being in, like, a tight spot economically and all that. Thus, they're more willing to capitulate to less savory elements of their society, which have cropped up thanks to their, like, hyper-libertarianism, you know? Sort of, you know, having things like Neon exist. Having all of these various criminal organizations going around.
Things are dangerous, apparently.
Okay, let's head on up here. Let's do a quick save.
Hey, deputy.
Great.
You're back.
God, I would love it so much if the Marshal were fucking corrupt, right? Or, if not the Marshal, then, Emma.
Join us, deputy.
Right? Either both of them or one of them being corrupt, right? And the Marshal, one of them being just like naive and going along with the whole situation, you know? And one of the two of them like cracking deals with Ron Hope behind the other's back. You know? Fuck, I would love that. Okay. Hey.
Good to see you back safe, Deputy. What's the word on the mech factory? Were the mercenaries hiding out there?
It was their hideout, but I took care of them. Yeah, but it's more like a mass grave now. Your guess was right on the money. It was their base. Huh. It was their hideout, but I took care of them.
Damn, you've got guts of steel. Did you find out why the First was taking over farms?
Ron Hope hired the First to grab farmland. It was a part of Mr. Hope's plan to save his company. It was a scheme by that greedy bastard Ron Hope. Ron Hope hired the First to grab farmland.
What? Ron Hope? That's one hell of an accusation, Deputy.
Are you really that surprised? Hope's always had a reputation as a man who'd do anything to succeed.
He's on the damn council, Emma.
So he can make laws favorable to his business interests. Sure, he's known to look after his people, but do you really think he gives a damn about some farmers on Montara Luna?
Did Hope explain his motives at all?
He supplied the farms with an experimental fertilizer. It boosted the soil's mineral content but killed the crops. Something about enriching the soil to cut costs. The point is, he's guilty. Something about fertilizer that transformed the soil. I didn't really understand it. Let's go with the top one here. I wonder, is there a way you could actually bring in Ron Hope? Like, can you accept the bribe? Well, no, because I would assume if you could accept the bribe, but then go around his back and still turn him in, he would... Or the dialogue choice would have said lie in brackets, or something like that, right? Like, oh yeah, accept bribe, lie, or whatever. Lie, I accept the bribe, or something like that. Okay, it boosted the soil's mineral content but killed the crops. He was experimenting with fertilizer.
That has a familiar ring to it.
I recall hearing about some Hope Tech initiative to help farmers. At the time, I just figured it was a PR stunt. Seems a little more sinister now.
Please, tell me you've got some evidence to back up these extraordinary claims.
Give Slate, these are Hope's instructions to Paxton Hull. Here's your proof. My word isn't good enough? Let's hear what he says. My word isn't good enough? Of course not.
Are you seriously asking me that?
Yeah, these are Hope's instructions to Paxton Hull.
All right, let's see what you've got. Interesting. Yeah, this is pretty damning. Especially this last bit about destroying the slate. And you confronted Hope about this?
He and his men attacked me. He didn't survive the confrontation. I'd hoped he would turn himself in, but he wouldn't go down without a fight. He tried to have me killed. It was his last mistake. I'd hoped he would have turned himself in, but he wouldn't go down without a fight.
Sounds like his pride got the best of him. Damn.
He's handled it way better than I thought he would.
Shockwaves throughout the Freestar Collective. If the people can't trust their leaders, anarchy could follow.
Have a little faith, Daniel. We're not the United Colonies. One bad apple won't spoil the whole damn barrel.
Easy for you to say. You ain't the Marshal.
Not yet, but you ain't gonna live forever, old man.
Jesus.
While we've got you here, there's one last piece of business to take care of. Emma, would you please?
With pleasure, Marshal. When you first joined us, I told you that you'd undergo an evaluation process. There's one thing left to do. A simple question. Do you feel ready to wear the badge of a full-fledged Freestar Ranger?
It would be an honor. I love being a cop. I've been ready since the start. I'm not sure yet. It would be a fucking honor. Hell yeah, give me the badge, give me the gun, give me the everything.
Good. Duty and honor are the backbone of the Freestar Rangers. Marshal, I
Did they
approve
even give
the
me a
deputy
gun?
for advancement to the rank of Ranger.
Thank you, Ranger Wilcox. In your time serving as a deputy, you've shown exceptional courage, fearless tenacity, and a high regard for the safety of our citizens. By the authority granted to me by the Council of Governors, I hereby promote you to the rank of Ranger. Here's your badge. Wear it with pride. But don't forget the solemn responsibility it represents.
I'll strive to be worthy of the title. It's about damn time. Thank you for having faith in me. Oh, God, sir, I'll strive to be worthy of the fucking title.
I know you will, Ranger. Let's hear it for our new Ranger.
Way to go!
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Staying out of
Wow, can I actually equip it? Can I actually, like, wear it? No, I can't. Okay. There you go.
trouble. I hear you've been...
Oh. Star Eagle awarded. As a full-fledged Freestar Ranger, you've been granted your very own Star Eagle class starship with no registration fee required.
Still busy keeping an eye on strangers.
I got Ranger spacesuit, space helmet, Ranger balance pack,
Diego Monroe, at your service. Well,
If there's something you
Ranger
need help,
dual
I
wear,
promise I'll send it.
Justifier,
For now, I
Something
need
you
to
need
cool
from
it
me?
on the spying and
50
keeping
cal?
away
One
suspicious
night, Annie Wilcox tried to arrest me for public indecency.
Okay. Let's take a look at this stuff. Let's see. Apparel here. Oh, this is the dual wear? Ugh. Okay. Let's see. New items here. The balance pack. Ooh, that looks cool. The Ranger helmet. Oh, it almost, the way in which it has a brim here, is it meant to be kind of reminiscent of like a cowboy hat? The spacesuit overall. Okay, I kind of like the look of it. Such a fucking shame that we can't get ones with sort of, you know, perks and all of that on it. Right? Huh. Or I wonder, this was something that happened in, I think it was Fallout 4, right? Or am I thinking of 76? But there were ways in which once you unlocked like a recipe or you went through a certain point of a quest or whatever, it would add certain items to the loot pool, right? So in this case, for instance, we have the Ranger spacesuit. As we're going around like clearing places out, eventually we could find a Ranger spacesuit with like legendary perks and all of that on it, you know? Like it becomes part of that loot pool and can be generated over time and all of that. I wonder if that's the case. I feel like it's not, because we would have seen others by now, right? Like the UC Vanguard armor. Okay.
She'll be a terror once she grows up.
You should try Filburn's
Let's
beer.
see.
It's brewed in the city, and it's
Well,
bad.
Marshall, you have anything else?
Congratulations. The promotion's well earned.
Oh, we should look at the weapon, the Justifier, huh? I think that's... Yeah, okay. Ugh. Oh, I hate the look of it. Okay. I mean, it's got this cool sort of engraving on the metal parts there. Shockingly, the wood stock doesn't have any engraving on it. That's what I thought would have gotten the treatment. Right? Huh. Okay. But yeah, I really hate the look of the metal here, where it's like it's been hit with a blowtorch or something like that. Looks like something you pick up at a fucking mall, right? It's got that burnished effect to it. It looks very corny to me. One thing, though, about this, speaking of what we were just talking about, how things would get added to loot pools, it would be so cool if after you found this, you got this item, but it unlocked it as a style that you could apply, right? Because we've seen, well, shit, guess we can't there. But when we go to modify weapons and all of that, they have different styles that you can, like different paint jobs and whatnot that you can apply. It'd be cool if getting these unlocks that, you know? Okay. Marshall?
Good to have you on the team.
Okay. What about you, Emma?
Excuse me.
Oh,
A
okay.
ranger's work is never truly done.
What about Alex Shadid? Who is, frankly, the real MVP here.
Just making my way.
Damn, dude is gone. Okay. Back here, maybe? Holy shit, where is Alex Shadid? Where'd this motherfucker go? Was he downstairs? I just missed him? Maybe further up here? Holy shit, I don't know where he went. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know where the fuck he went. Does he not exist in the world anymore? Oh, is this him? No. This is just support staff, right? Yeah. Huh.
Aquila's really the heart of the Freestar Collective.
Yo, he ain't here at all.
A year or two
Is he
back,
down
I
here?
shared a drink with Ron
Helga.
Hope. That man can drink.
Just let me drink.
He can't drink anymore, though, because he's
says I
dead.
spend too
Oh,
much
here
time
you
in
are.
that terminal. She's probably right. I specialize in cryptography. A lot of smugglers use coded slates, so it comes in handy.
You motherfucker. Okay.
Well, hey there.
All right,
Hey, boss,
sure.
got some more dispatches. Couple bar fights and an arrest for breaking and entering at the Trade Authority.
Hell, that's all local trouble. Ain't nothing that concerns us. That it?
For now, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. A bit of a weirdly short, it felt like, quest arc for the Freestar Rangers. I like the idea of what they were getting at, but I don't think it was executed very well, or even as well as the UC Vanguard one, right? I love a lot of the ideas behind it, but I don't know. It felt a little too playing it safe and whatnot, especially with regards to being critical of the Freestar Rangers themselves and the Freestar Collective as a body, you know? And I felt like we could have stood to see more of Hopetown and Hope Tech and Ron Hope rather than hanging out with all of the various Freestar Rangers, which at the end of the day felt, like I said, inconsequential to the actual quest arc and whatnot. It was cool having the debrief and reactivity. Remember that when we got that after we had met with all of them, and sort of Emma and the Marshal both sort of looked at how we performed during those quests and sort of gave us a little bit of shit.
Well, I'm okay.
A little bit of reactivity about it.
It'd be a lot better if...
Let me guess, you'd be a lot better if you had a bigger book allowance.
You know me so well, Dad. So, what do you say?
Holy fuck, it's so fun. I think this is the second time. Have we heard this before, or was it another one just similar to that? When she's just like, what do you say? And dude says fucking nothing. Oh my god, that's beautiful. Okay, let's bring up our map so we can at least head out to position ourselves in this one place. I want to set up an outpost, and we can do that sort of in between videos, right? And we'll have a bonus little extra video at some point or another wherein I show us building it up, right? Let's see, where is Tau Ceti? Here it is. Great. And I was thinking our main one will be right here, Tau Ceti 8B. And then also in this system, there is at least one place that has a thick, extra CO2 atmosphere. Could be good. I think there was another one that had some degree of heavier atmosphere. Or maybe I'm tripping balls. Maybe it's just the one. Let's see. Standard. Oh, here we go. Extra. N2. Right. So we got kind of two of these that we can go around with. Alright. But yeah, this place seems good enough. There's some degree of flora and fauna. We've never actually landed here. Right? Let's see. Oh, let's set course. We'll have a peek around a bit. Why not?
Shields up.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Who are these folks? Oh, Ecliptic.
Yeah, they fixed their grav drive.
Okay. Let's get in there.
Enemy's grav drive back online. We've blown out their grav drive.
Targets repaired their grav drive.
Good. Oh, did they get the other one?
This is the Freestar Collective vessel. Please respond. We really showed Ecliptic. I think we had it covered, but I expect some people owe you their lives. Any way we can repay you?
Yeah, how about some extra repair parts?
Done. Thanks again for the help. Over and out.
Okay. Part of me was half expecting them to have reactivity like, well, I'll be a Freestar Ranger out here in all places. Well, shit on my fucking butt. That's one heck of a coincidence. You came out here and you saved our asses. I guess you Freestar Rangers ain't so fucking bad after all. You know, I would have liked that. Okay. Over here. Let's just suck up all that. Why not? Where did that other bit of debris go to, though? Or have I lost it? Jeez, I may well have lost it. Okay. Sure. I am very excited to finally get into the CIA/Crimson Fleet quest arc and the Ryujin, which both very much seem to be more criminal in element, right? I'm far more excited to finally get into that and see what amazing things are held there. Mountains, deciduous forest, savanna, frozen plains. Okay. Savanna. Sure, let's check out the deciduous forest. We'll have a peek. I kind of want to land somewhere that we have a good angle on the nearby ring planet that we're orbiting. I want to see the rings when I look over the horizon. Oh yeah, this place looks fantastic. Hopefully the monsters or the aliens that live here aren't like complete freaks. I'm still gonna live here if that is the case, right? Oh shit, look at that. That looks cool as hell, huh? Okay.
I wonder if we'll find any undiscovered species around here.
Holy shit, look at the fucking rings. Hunting cricket? Damn, they're fucking big as shit. This is a planet full of gigantic bugs. Mayfly filterer? Look at that shit. Herding cage brain herbivore? Yeah, they're big as fuck. They're all dead, too. Okay. What all have we got here? Water. Oh shit, there's a sunrise. Okay. Perfect timing. I mean, we did land at the appropriate part of the planet, right as sunrise would be kicking in. The one part I don't like is how it seems as if our planet is casting a sort of eclipse. We're eclipsing the light that is bouncing off of those rings there. Oh my god, look at the sun rolling in. Holy shit. Okay. Look, these are peace-loving creatures as well. Fuck, they don't look peaceful. Okay, when you see them from the bottom, their wings look more peaceful. But from the sides, they look like giant spikes. Okay. Wow. Look at all these weird fucking dudes. It's a skittish creature. I quite like the forests out here as well. Wow, I'm loving this planet already. This might be the perfect fucking place. This is what we want. Look at the gigantic cricket. I think it's pissed. Are they peace-loving? They look angry. They look like they do not love peace. Cage brain? Okay. They're fearless. What is a cage brain? It's a type of plant. Structural stalk. Ugh. That's a little gross. Look at them feasting. Huh. Yeah, they have no fear. But does that mean they're territorial? Are they gonna mind if I'm chilling next to them? Look, there's another big fucking creature over there. Maybe they're just talking to me? They look pissed. They look pissed about this. Oh, fuck! Okay, they are pissed. Fuck off. Look at this. These fucking big-ass creatures live out here. Dude, I fucking love it. Okay. What else are these? Herding cage brain? Oh, we've seen some of them dead. God, listen to him screaming. Listen to him screaming at that one. Listen to them scream nonstop. They hate him. Get out of here, dude. They're screaming at you. Look at them and their nasty mouths. They are nonstop screaming. Wow, it's like we're in an Elder Scroll and I'm slamming the spacebar to make our horse go. Okay. Cool. Health 435. Okay. Dude, I love this place. This is a cool fucking place to live. I'm here for it. Okay. Let's scope out some of the other biomes real quick. Let's look at, let's see. Maybe down here. Be cool. Savannah. There we are. We'll just kind of get a rough idea of everything before we do our big outpost build-a-thon. Oh god, it sucks here. Holy shit. This part of the planet is a fucking nightmare. Jesus, we're getting hit by some like major fucking fumes or something. There's some pack Ankylosaurus. Good god, man, I can't see shit. Oh god, it's one of these assholes. Can hear him. Okay, let's check out another biome, I think. Frozen plains. There's what, mountains here too? Yeah, mountains. Okay. Civilian outpost there. Where's a good place to land to where we get a good angle of the rings. Maybe right next to this civilian outpost, right? Yeah, let's try it right there. Okay. It's wild how, like, some of the height mapping and all of that you see in orbit is kind of reflected for real whenever you land. Oh, it's raining out here in the mountain zone. God, it looks disgusting out here. I would have never been able to tell you that this was like a cool, friendly place if I had landed here. Look at this. This looks very hostile. This looks like it is not a place of honor. Okay. Look at this weird fucking rock. Bunches of argon. Trihorn grazers. Oh fuck, it's like Kagooti. Oh, they're really cute. Oh, they're defensive though. Okay. These might be like one of the cutest aliens we've seen. They're like little rams. Okay. Oh yeah, it's like barren as shit out here. It's like I'm in the fucking ashen wastes of Vardenfell. Look, there's some more mayfly filterers over there chilling. Okay. Yeah, well, we'll probably set up at the deciduous forest because everything else seems like a hellish nightmare. Okay. Let's see, let's land right there. We'll check out the frozen plains real quick. See if this is suitable. Probably not. Probably prefer the deciduous forest because it was just spectacular. Cool creatures, cool shit to look at. Oh, you know what? The frozen area ain't half bad either. Look at this. There's just some nice... Oh. Look at these guys flying around. Holy shit. This ain't bad. Wow. I don't like all this shit, though. This is a little worrisome. These weird rocks, or old trees or whatever, that occasionally show up here. The way in which it's warped almost makes me think of, Annihilation. Fantastic fucking, like, sci-fi movie, I would say.
Around here.
Sci-fi horror. Really, really fun themes about identity as well. Very much worth a watch. Never read the book, but man, love the movie. One hell of a bear in there as well. Okay. Anything else? There's an anomaly there. Holy shit. Like one of the ones that we usually try and get. God, I think, yeah. I think those are our anomalies. Okay. Wild. Well, like I said, in between videos, we will set up shop here on this planet. I'm still thinking deciduous forest. As pleasant as this area is, and look, you've even got like floating anti-gravity robot spitter-outers. Those are pretty neat, but still there's no denying those lovely green deciduous forests and the giant screaming aliens that live in there. Hopefully they'll scream at us too in a fun way, you know? But yeah, I'll peek around, look around for some cool places to live. Maybe we'll set up shop near some iron and aluminum. That seems like a good idea, right? As far as all of our different items here are concerned. In fact, if I just try and deploy it right here, what have we got? Water and argon. Gotcha. All right. Yeah. We'll do all of that in between videos, or technically, if you want to see, should hopefully be something in the description and or the pinned comment of this video, as per usual, if you just want to see some chill outpost fucking around, right? We're finally getting to it. Until next time, please take care of each other.